Hello everyone, welcome to our podcast Work Harder, and today we will talk about the book. So this book is about a business and basically related to management, managers, team leaders. So I will tell you the name of the book in the end. First, I will introduce this book to you guys, and if you like the introduction, so get this book is really interesting and it will help you in the management. So this book basically focuses on actions, strategies, also on opportunities. It focuses on what managers can do, should do, and must do. The one certainty about the times ahead, the times in which managers will have to work and perform, is that they will be turbulent times, and in turbulent times, the first task of management is to make sure of the institution's capacity for survival, to make sure of its structure, strength, and soundness, of its capacity to survive a blow, to adapt to change, and also a sudden change, and to avail itself of new opportunities. From an ancient times, there is a curse saying, "May you live in interesting times." There have never been more interesting times than the closing years of the 20th century. This is what this book anticipated when the writer first wrote this book 15 years ago. But the times since have been even more interesting, and they're even more turbulent than anyone could have expected. Then the Berlin Wall was still standing, and the Soviet Empire looked like a solid monolith. The European Economic Community was still political manifesto more than economic reality. Not even a lunatic could have predicted then that Mexico would jettison its 150 years of isolationism and would decide to integrate itself into economy of the hated and feared youngest to the north, Japan. Though already an economist, Colossus still had a substantial trade deficit with the US, and Japanese made automobile exports barely had begun. And while quite a few of us then foresaw the economic collapse of Spanish America's economics after 2 decades of gross misgovernment and reckless foreign borrowing. No one could have possibly foreseen that long term economic drunkards such as Argentina would suddenly sober up, and let alone how incredibly fast their turnaround would be. Surely we are still very far away any settle down of world polity, world economy, or technology. Indeed, as I am saying, the author explained in the book, like in our most recent in its more recent 1993 book, Post-Capitalist Society, we are at best only halfway through one of the major transformations in world history. It is thus imperative today for managers and executives of all organizations, businesses, universities, hospitals, government agencies, labor unions, to know how to manage in turbulent times. So this book is therefore perhaps even more appropriate now than it was when it first appeared. So there is one overall text on which this book preaches. It is, don't be clever, be consequentious. So, predicting the future can only get you into trouble. The task is to manage what there is and to work to create what could and should be. There are no miracle cures in this book, no quick fixes. Indeed, this book asks what work must be done. The controlling word is must. Executives are not in control of the universe any more than other mortals are, but executives are accountable for the survival of the organization in their keeping, for its ability to perform, for its result. While we cannot foretell the future, we can identify important developments that already have happened and will have major and predictable future impact. Any attempt to manage in turbulent times must start with the most predictable of all developments, demographics. Anyone in the workforce of a developed country by the year 2010 is already born. And the single most important development of this century will surely not be reversed. The shift from manual work to knowledge work as central resources of the developed economy. So, guys, this was the introduction of this book. Now, I will tell you the name of the book, which is Managing in Turbulent Times by Peter Drucker. I will sharing this book's introduction with you guys. Now, I will move forward to their contents and their what we have here in the book. We have basically 4 chapters. You can say this book is divided by 4 chapters, and we have sub chapters in every main chapter. The first chapter is managing the fundamentals, second is managing for tomorrow, the third is managing the sea change, the new population structure and new population dynamics. Number 4, managing in turbulent environments. And last, there is also conclusion, the challenge to management, and also last but not the least, there is also index which I haven't checked yet. So the first in the first chapter, this the first, or you can say first sub chapter is adjusting for inflammation, which is on page number 10. There is a little introduction of first chapter on page number 9, which I'll be sharing with you guys. In turbulent times, an enterprise has to be managed both to withstand sudden blows and to avail itself of sudden, unexpected opportunities. This means that in turbulent times, the fundamentals have to be managed and managed well. In predictable times, such as we lived through in the 20 and 25 years between the Marshall Plan and OPEC cartel, the fundamentals tend to be taken for granted, but the fundamental deteriorate unless they are being managed carefully, consistently, and all the time. Indeed, the greatest danger to most enterprises today, businesses and non-businesses and public service institutes alike, may not be public hostility to business, environmental constraints, overzealous regulations, energy, or even inflation. It may be a hidden deterioration in the fundamentals after a long period of relative tranquility. There is always the danger of unexpected and hidden weak spots in the areas everybody takes for granted. Everybody considers boring routine. Fundamentals do not change, but the specifics to manage them do change greatly with changes in internal and external conditions. Managing in turbulent times thus has to begin with a discussion of the new and different demands affecting the fundamentals of survival and success in the existing business. These are liquidity, productivities, and the cost of the future. To manage the present business is not enough, but it has to come first. So, guys, this was the introduction of the chapter number 1, and we are on chapter number 10. From here, the first sub chapter is beginning, which is adjusting the for inflammation. If you guys interested in this book, so you can buy it online, and its book sounds really interesting. And if you are already in management, and you will love the book, because this book is, you can say, which was written 10 years ago, I guess. But its books looks like is made for this pandemic year. This year, you can say, turbulent times. We will call this our 21st century's most dangerous turbulence times for business. So this book will definitely help you, and in the next episode I will discuss, and I will also share the chapters and the written data in the book. So basically, the concept of sharing this book, and why I'm sharing it, because this moment I'm feeling really down due to the circumstances, and due to the pandemic my whole plans changed. And throughout the years I had lots of meeting, and I had lots of planning which failed. So these books really helped me, and I want to help you guys. I want to help you to manage to be perfect at your work. I want you to work harder. I want to find a way for you guys to do better for yourself, for your work. And so you know that our podcast motto is work harder. So we are working harder to help you through various things, like we talk about life. For self-actualization, we are finding the way of living a living lifestyle, a comfortable stress-less lifestyle through minimalist lifestyle. We are sharing the books, we read the books, whatever the books I find, which I feel like it will be useful for our listeners. So I'll be share with you guys, so it will help you in your business, in your management, in your administrator, in your ad departments. And I'll share you with lots of tips for related to psychology, counseling. So as I said before, our motto is to work harder, so we will work hard together to become successful, to achieve our goal. So thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, and I really need subscriptions and like and share. And another thing, guys, I want to share that Floradesire Art Studio, they have projects going on, which is non-profit projects, and it's 100% for helping others. We are covering three kind of departments. First one is child care department. Floradesire Studio is asking for donations. So it's winter in Pakistan, so we could help them, provide them winter clothing and food. So we are asking for donations for the children's. And here another is old age home, which is we are asking for donation to open an old age homes for those elders who have been abandoned from their houses. So we are here to we are help we are basically asking for you guys to make a home for them, so we are asking for donation for that purpose. And last purpose is we have a page. We are here to help you friends. This is the Facebook page, and this page helps 24/7. 24/7 guys, you need help. You are fighting for depression, anxiety, or you have a suicidal thoughts or any negative feelings you want to share. You can just go to the page and share with our counselors. There is a 24/7 counselors available there, so we also need donations for that purpose. So we will be using donations only to you can say share our motto, or you can say we will visit the colleges, universities to let the youth know that even if you have a negative thoughts, even if you are feeling depressed, anxiety, if you are having anxiety, or even if you are feeling, if you have a suicidal thoughts, it's okay. It's okay to feel it, but it's okay to share it. You are not going anything, you are not doing anything wrong, you are not thinking anything wrong. Okay, if you are feeling okay, we are here to listen for you. Okay, we have to let the youth know that our economy and our environment, even you can say our culture is changing. So for these changing are difficult for the youth. So most of the time, you if you read the newspaper, that the suicides percentage is getting higher year by the year in Pakistan. You know, Pakistan is a Muslim country, which is and we consider suicide is haram, and it's mean if you do suicide and you are not acceptable. So in our culture, even some youth try to talk with their parents that they are feeling suicidal. They feel like their parents just make them realize that they are not thinking right and they are wrong. They make them more guilty about feeling that way. Sometimes they are it's not their mistake to feel that way. So we want to let every youth know, so it's okay to feel that way. We are here to listen you, we are here to share their hard time with you guys, and we will help you to bring you out from the dark thoughts, from the dark hole you're in, and we will give you the way, the light you want to, the hand you want to hold. So we are asking for donations for this purpose, and donations will be we will be using for promoting this motto to every youth. So guys, if you can donate, so you can donate our number, which is our UFO number, which is 033516448838. You can send us donations on this number on through Easy Pesa. And if you can't donate it, you can tell the others who could, and you can share our page to others. You can convince others to like our page, and it will be really help us guys. And thank you for listening, and I talked a lot today. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Bye bye.